Barry's in Edgware. Barry, what made you pick up the phone?
Hello, James. It's been a long time, couple of years.
Well, I've missed you. I've missed you, Barry.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, life on Mars, wasn't it?
Isn't it?
With Boris. I have a Gosselin injection, an implant in my stomach every 3 months because I've got an advanced prostate cancer.
Okay.
And I had it 3 years ago. It started because my testosterone was raging.
Yes.
And it was like my PSA went up to 3,800. I was basically dying. And also that gave me a really, really active sex life, even though I was 74.
So the cancer caused the testosterone to go up?
Yeah, it does. The testosterone feeds the cancer.
I didn't know that.
So,
crikey.
Yeah,
and it reflects on your libido.
Yeah, because it makes it really high. Obviously, if
I get it. I just didn't know it. I hope I don't sound stupid. This is all news to me.
Yeah, I had a partner 30 years younger than me.
Yeah, all right, Barry, mate. And no one likes to show off.
You're jumping out of cars, shouting at people.
Oh, I see. Oh, crikey. So not only were you horny, for want of a better word, but you were also pretty angry.
Yeah, so here we are 2.5 years down the line. I mean, the side effects I was told was erectile dysfunction.
Right.
But after about 3 weeks now, I can't remember what it was like to have a sexual desire. I have no desires whatsoever. It's completely changed my personality. It's blissful. It's peaceful. I can't remember what that was like.
Wow.
It's a personality change. So I thought for a long time, if I was a sex offender, I've worked with sex offenders when I worked for National AIDS Trust, Terence Higgins Trust. I worked in Woodhill as a probation officer.
Gosh.
When you go into some of these cells, the first thing you notice is that people, they keep catalogues of Littlewoods and catalogues because they look at the photos of children and cut them out and fantasize. But they don't want to be like that.
Right.
They want to be normal. But they
would welcome, if we think of it as a switch, and your switch got flicked, they would actually welcome it.
One of the things I did as well as a professional, I sat on a sex offenders course. I was invited, and one of the things they ask you to do is close your eyes and think of the worst thing you've ever done in your life you haven't told anybody for 5 minutes, and then open them, and then that's it. But of course, the immediate fear is that you're going to be asked by the shooter, what was it you were thinking? And then you get some idea of what it's like for some of these men to have these awful thoughts that they have to then talk about in therapy, trying to get released from prison.
Good grief.
But I would identify now as asexual.
Right.
I mean, the word chemical castration is awful, but that's exactly what's happened to me. It's a little prick, if you pardon the expression, in the stomach.
Stop it. Yes.
Every 3 months.
Right.
You get just a prick, dumb.
Yeah.
And it's an implant. I think they're about 900 quid. They're quite expensive, but
but it's a small price to pay in the context of what we're talking about. Crikey, I take some calls, Barry, but this is a memorable one. And part of the reason you welcome it so much is partly linked to your age.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't have fancied this in your 20s, would you, or your 30s? And of course, we should stress your appetites were entirely healthy.
Insatiable, mine were. I've had therapy, and I've realised I had an insatiable sexual appetite because I've obviously always had a lot of testosterone.
Yeah, okay.
But now
so naturally high levels that then got turbocharged by the illness.
But I'm now into intermittent fasting. I've lost weight. I'm in the gym all the time. I'm back into my Buddhism, meditation. I don't have that other thing. When I'm with people, I don't think, would I fancy him or not? Would I? I have no sexual desires whatsoever. And it's hard to explain to someone that doesn't. You obviously had them.
Right.
So to never have them. I mean, I never ever have them anymore. And I can't remember what that was like.
You sound absolutely liberated.
Blissful.
Peaceful. What an extraordinary word. I love you, mate. I really do. That is one of the
Thanks
most...
a lot, James.
No, don't go yet, because I'm about to compare you to Rupert Everett. Has anyone ever compared you to Rupert Everett before? No,
but I'd like to... I do identify with him. At one time, you would compare me to Gene Hunt on Life on Mars.
It's not going badly, is it? That's the story you're telling, from Gene Hunt to Rupert Everett. So Rupert Everett, I read an interview with him once when he talked about reaching an age where he wasn't constantly interested in sex. It was with him. It was just the natural passage of time. But he said it was so well. It was like an enormous burden being lifted from his shoulders. He could actually enjoy social events and parties without wondering who he was going to try and pull or anything like that.
Yeah,
You've had a very similar experience.
I mean, Buddhist monks aspire to this for all their life, to reach this point of suppressing
enlightenment.
their sexual...
Enlightenment.
Because it then, but because it's such a powerful urge, your libido, once you've suppressed it, it goes into other things. You start thinking on a different plane.
This is incredible. When's your first volume of philosophy being published?
I've often been asked that.
I bet you have. That is such an incredible call. I mean, is the treatment going well? Otherwise, are you okay? I mean,
my
moving?
PSA's 1 now. It's never gone above 1.5, and I say at 3,860, as you probably know, PSA it was exploding. It was the highest my oncologist has ever seen. I go every 3 months to have a checkup, but I'm doing okay. I'm got I've lost weight. I'm in the gym.
Listen, you couldn't be better qualified to have made this call. Oddly, given that you're, as we've stressed repeatedly,
I am that person.
Well, here it is then.
I'm Ray Liotta, and you're listening to James O'Brien on LBC. If you build it, they will come.
Or not, Barry, as the case may be.
Absolutely.
Have a great day.